we got another post just because we got the launch post here as well. There is nothing in there. I read it earlier. I also link it if you want in the chat. But in general, it's like just covering what they actually have in there. And they also show the roadmap, what is coming in the next few months. So in the next few months, we will get the Visions of Eternity release, have the Shadow of the Mad King still going on in October. Then in November, we get some bonus event for extra life in the game day. We get a PvP rush event later. And we get some kind of birthday celebration. This was like a bunch of free loot in the last year. This PvP rush will be hopefully quite exciting. Maybe some push, maybe some just more rewards for PvP players. That's good. But nothing too exciting in November, I would say, overall. And then in December, we get also nothing crazy exciting. I hope for some kind of balance change in December, but apparently that's not the case. So it will be Roller Battle Racing Week. That's quite fun. Just one event week. And get some new hero jumpstart event. That's really good for new players. I like that. Other than that, not too exciting. And then we get, of course, Winter's Day. So sadly, no big things, just some smaller events. But I guess that's good enough. You know, we have the expansion to play, and the next patch will happen probably in end of January, something like that, early February. So something like that. Here are the direct dates. So if you want to see them, blog post is, of course, in the link. And here you have the direct update of what the specific patches include. This is something that is quite important. So the launch gives us obviously the story, the 2 first maps. We get no instant encounters. We get some homestead stuff. We get the new graphic updates, let's say it like that. We get some elite specs, new relics, and a new pet. Then we get some mastery lines, 3 of a number. And we get 2 legendary weapons, which is more like 1.5, I would say. The Aqua Breeder and some weapon sets, armor sets, and of course, apparently 2 new infusions, very cool, and the Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh. So overall, the launch is actually having quite a lot of stuff for open world players. If you're an instance content enjoyer, you get nothing. Nothing. No raid, no fractal, no convergence, nothing. But hopefully, you still have something to go for with the legendaries, elite specs. That's the idea. Update 1. On the other hand, is like the complete opposite. It doesn't have any story or maps. It just has instant content, 1 raid with a challenge mode. That's it. And fashion templates. And the core feature update of raids and strikes being merged and getting quick play. So it's like the instance content update, and the launch is like more the open world update. We get some more relics, and we get the legendary ring, which I expect now to be somewhat raid related. But to be honest, that the first raid ring is also like raid related, obviously, and not open world related. I'm not sure. Maybe the legendary ring is open world related after all and not raid. Either way, interesting this choice, to be honest. And then we have the update 2, which is a mix a little bit because you get story and map, and no raid encounter, and you get a mastery update and another legendary accessory. Okay, quite nice. And then update 3, that's more the mix. You get open world map, story ends, and you get a new raid encounter with challenge and legendary challenge mode, fractal with challenge mode, and a new convergence. So the last update seems to be the biggest from raw content, with the exception, of course, of features. You get newer, I would just say Visions of Eternity exclusive relics. That's about it. So yeah, I would say content is quite like spread out over the course of the next year. Or the next 12 months, let's say. I'm happy because I play all the game modes, but if you only play one, I can see why there are some issues with the raid being the only thing that happens in the update 1. So that's fair, yeah. But either way, I think that's what we get. We cannot change that. Let's make the best out of it, and hopefully we can enjoy it, especially with the new elite specs. Hopefully we can also enjoy older content as well, with some new flavor in there. That's my hope. And of course, some legendaries or major rewards to grind out. That's also good. But like always, let me know your takes on that.